17. I so wish I had a coffee to go with my TV at 6 a.m. Today Maureen showed up at my door. She had a stray dog with her, and she said she found it sitting outside the entrance to my farm. I adopted the dog, called him Cat because I couldn't think of any other name. I did the normal thing today, watered my plants. I also did some cleaning around the farm, and then I went berry picking. I'm sure I could use them for food when I go mining in the wintertime. After gathering the berries, I stopped off at home, dropped them off, and went to bed. Day 18. Today I checked the TV and went outside. My crops were ready to be harvested. Pulled them from the ground and left them for the boxman. Since it was raining, I didn't have to water my soil. I went into town, found my way to the store to get more seeds, but more showed up and gave everyone coupons for 50% off at the Joja Mart. What a rude person, taking the business of this store knowing the owner here could not match his prices. I still got my seeds even though I could get them at Joja for less. Today I went fishing. I caught a few and lost a few. It happens. After fishing, I went home and planted my seeds, sold what I didn't want, and went to the community center to drop off a few things. Today, as I tried to get into bed, my dog took it over and wouldn't let me in, just like in real life. My farming leveled up and my fishing. Day 19. Today I changed things up a bit. I petted Cat before the TV. It's raining again, so that means no watering for me. I got mail from Jody today. She wanted a fresh cauliflower. That's not going to happen. I already sold the one I had. Today was a big day for me. I bought a coop so I could raise chickens. It took me some time to find the good spot to put it down. After the coop was in a good spot and ready to be built, I went to the mine. I went fishing at level 20 and caught a ghost fish. I hope it doesn't scare things. I made it down to level 25 in the mine before calling it a day. I stopped off at the community center on the way home to drop off the ghost fish. After I went down to the beach and built a bridge to connect an island to the mainland. Found a bunch of stuff on the island, went home to sell my stuff, or more like leave it in the box, smelted some copper and went to bed. Day 20. 6 a.m. wake up, petted Cat, and checked the 2 channels on the TV. It's raining again today. This game must love me. Seen Robin working away on my new coop. Today I spent my time digging at the beach for clay. I know, this is madness, but I wanted a silo to hold hay for my chickens. So the only thing to do is dig for clay at the beach. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could have just dug around my farm too. Too late now, I guess. I spent my whole day doing this. Bedtime. Day 21. Rolled my farmer butt out of bed, checked the TV, and off to water the plants. Today I went to Robin's to build a silo, but she was not there. She was working on my coop. I guess I could only have her build one thing at a time. Bummer. So instead, I cut down some trees outside her house, made myself super tired from doing this, so I went to bed after. My foraging leveled up throughout the night. Day 22. Peeled my eyes open to stare at the TV at 6 a.m. Sweet, my crops are ready, and my coop is done. What a great day this is. Of course, I checked out the coop. I can't wait to put some chickens in it. Went down to buy some chickens, but it didn't open till 9. That's fine, I will chop some wood while I wait. And no one was there to take my order. Maybe they're out for the day. I will check back tomorrow. Off to see Robin to build me a silo. I know she will be home. Stopped off at the store to get some parsnip seeds. And by some, I mean 30 of them. Stopped by to see if anyone is at the animal farm to buy some chickens, and nothing. Went home to water the soil and plant the seeds after I had lots of time left, so I went to the beach and did some fishing. Dropped off what I got at the community center, sold what I didn't want, and off to Dream World. Day 23. Up nice and early with some TV in me, I checked the mail. It was someone called Hat Mouse, and he/she wants me to go down to the old house. Okay. I watered the plants and went to do some fishing while I wait for the animal shop to open. So no one was there again today, and I was a little upset because I really wanted a chicken, but I can wait. I went to see Clint the blacksmith and gave him my pickaxe and 5 copper bars so he could upgrade my tool. I did some fishing at the pond below my farm and some fishing at the river below the town. I got 1 fish I was missing in the community center, so I dropped it off before heading home. Left some stuff for the box guy and laid my head to rest on my soft pillow. My fishing leveled up tonight. Day 24. Rise and shine at 6 a.m. I watched my 3 channels, then checked the mail. It was Mommy again, and she found some money Grandpa left for me. I made sure my plants got lots of water today because it seemed extra hot. Dudes, guess what? You can put water in my dog's bowl. This is epic. Now Cat will have lots of water too. Since it was a flower dance today, I used my time to clean up the farm a little. Chopped trees and smashed rocks. The flower festival was okay. I mean, I didn't have anyone to dance with this year, but next year I hope I do. I just have to pick the right woman for me. Who do I want to dance with next year? The dance festival ended and I went to bed. Day 25. The normal stuff this morning. 6 a.m., TV. Today I got a letter from Willie telling me he has new fishing poles in. I watered the plants and cut down grass to fill my new silo up. Someone better be there today so I can get a chicken. Holy poop, there's someone there today. I'm gonna get a chicken. I'm gonna get a chicken. I got a chicken. I got a chicken that I totally spelled wrong in my notes. I named him Nugget. Get it? Chicken Nugget? I crack myself up sometimes. Get it? Cracked? Because chickens lay eggs and you crack them? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so corny. I love it. Dude, this chicken is going to be the cutest chicken ever. I tossed some hay out for a little Nugget so he wouldn't be hungry. I went fishing in the lake by the mine and caught myself a largemouth bass that I took over to the community center right away. I used the rest of the day fishing in the stream south of town. I dropped off a bream I got in the stream at the community center. We are just going to call the community center CC now. Gave a few things for Lewis to go through and went to bed. Day 26. Today felt like a good day. Don't know why, it just did. That's why it felt like a good day. My crops were ready. I picked those bad boys up and went to check on Nugget. He was just as cute as the day I got him. After that, I sold my crops, did some tree chopping, fished in my pond on my farm. Got nothing out of that, if you wanted to know. Checked to see the dude in the forest was selling. Nothing that I really wanted. I fished in the pond for a bit. You know, I didn't really like fishing in real life. It's relaxing, yes, but I get too bored too fast. But in video games, I seem to love it. I wonder why. Now that I said I fished for a bit, but that was a lie. I fished almost my full day away. I went down to the beach, collected a few things to sell. Back home, I sold what I didn't want and sorted the rest in my chest. Hey, I made that rhyme. Nice. Off to bed, I dreamed of farming and fishing. Hey, speaking of farming, it leveled up. Dude, my fishing leveled up as well. I should dream of farming and fishing more often. Day 27. Now I know what you're thinking. Why didn't you buy more seeds to plant them? Because I'm a smart man. That's why. There's only 28 days in a season. And I'm already on day 26. The fastest seed takes 4 days to grow. See what I'm getting at with this? I don't know what will happen if the seed goes into the next season, and I don't really want to know. With no seeds to water, I went right to see how Nugget was doing. After TV, of course. I went fishing by the blacksmith to wait for him to open up. I got my copper pickaxe and went to the mine. I made it down to floor 31 today, and I got a ton of copper ore on this run. Like, I mean, a ton. It made me so happy to get so much copper because now I can start upgrading my tools so much. Off to home to sell the stuff I didn't need. I say this only because later on I found a lot of the items I'm selling I do in fact need for the CC. Early bedtime for this guy today because the rest is needed. Day 28, end of spring. Today I realized I need to change how I say my days. There's only 28 days per season and 4 seasons per year. So I'm going to start saying seasons and the year because if I just say the day, no one will know what season it is or the year. Out of bed and right to check on Nugget. He is now a full nugget and has laid his first egg. I sold it because I'm greedy and wanted the money. Dudes, I found a field snack in a garbage. Who would throw such a great snack? I went fishing this morning and got a smallmouth bass. George wanted one to rub on his sore head. Gross. So I took the quest and dropped it off to him. Next, I went over to Clint's place to upgrade my axe to copper. Off to the mine I go. Let's see how far I can make it. All said and done, I made it to level 35. Back home, I sold what I didn't need, petted cat, and went to bed. My mining leveled up tonight, and my combat. Day 1 of summer. Year 1. So, it's warm in my house today. Must be summertime. Relaxing by the pool, eating ice cream, maybe even going for a bike ride. Oh wait, I'm a farmer now. I can't do that kind of stuff anymore. Well, that sucks. Checked on Nugget and went fishing to kill time till the store opened up. I bought a variety of seeds to plant this season. No idea what they were, just bought them. I tilled my land, planted the seeds, and watered them. Now all I have to do is wait and water them. After my farming duties were done, I took a stroll into the forest. I found a few things to put into the CC. I did some fishing by the pond near Robin's house. I went back to the CC and dropped off the final item in the summoned foraging bundle. Dang, I'm good. First day and I already completed the foraging bundle. Now at home, I dropped off some smelly fish for Creeper Lewis and went to bed. Day 2 of summer, year 1. 6 a.m. in TV. Yes, even this summertime, I get up at 6 a.m. Watered my ever-growing farm. Just so you're aware, I have found out how to speed up time. I'm going to be using this a lot in my videos. Be prepared. Looked in on Nugget and took her egg. Walked down to the blacksmith and picked up my copper axe. Thanks, Clint. I wanted to see the beach today because it was summertime. Found some stuff to sell. Now, I put a side note here saying I should have saved one of everything I found instead of selling it off at this time. I didn't know I needed this stuff. Stopped in on Willie's shop and got myself a cutscene. I really wanted to see what's back there. Spent some time fishing in front of his shop to show I wasn't kidding about fishing. There was a crap ton of fishing in the future, just so you know. After fishing, I dropped off a few items to the cowboy. Guess what I did next? I went fishing again in front of Willie's shop. I dropped off the fish I needed at the CC, cleaned up a few things on the farm, sold what I didn't need, and off to bed. I am now level 4 in fishing. Day 3 of summer, year 1. Today I got mail from Lewis, and well, not only is he a creeper, he's asking me to find his purple shorts that he lost. How the heck do you lose shorts? Did you go skinny dipping in the pond or something and forget to put them back on? How does this happen? And why do you want me to find them? I have way better things to do with my time. These crops won't grow themselves. Spoiler, they do grow themselves. I accepted the quest and got on with my morning duties, watering the crops and stealing Nugget's egg. Don't worry, I gave Nugget a pet every day and fed her. I almost called her a him, and that's not right. Today I spent most of my time fishing by the mine. I got a good number of fish today. I dropped off ones I didn't have in the CC. After that I did more fishing, some at the river, some in front of Willie's shop. After my day of fishing, I sold a lot of stuff and went to bed. Day 4 of summer, year 1. Guess what time I got up this morning? Go on, guess. I'm going to tell you. It was 6 a.m. Checked the TV, watered the crops, and got Nugget a roommate. I called him Barney. I stopped in to say hi to Barney and Nugget. And yes, I took Nugget's egg. Today I spent the whole day fishing in the forest pond. Stopped off at home and sold what I could and went on a hike. I found a new area, a train track, and a station. I also found a bath area. I wandered back home and right to bed. If you enjoyed the vid, like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more weekly videos.